because there's no reason for her to be cutting in line. And she goes, oh no, see, I have to go before you. I have a baby. Come on! Siri is so fucking fake for that, okay? I am no longer telling her my deepest, darkest secrets, okay? I need a better, like, just phone tripod, I swear. Well, hello, I'm Erica, and I am Odd, and Merry Christmas Eve. You're gonna see this after Christmas Eve, but it's fine. Today is Christmas Eve. It's the afternoon right now. I have a little bit of time to waste before I go see one of my best friends who is in town for Christmas. I'll tell you what I got her. She's a big reader like I am, so I got her The Silent Patient and Icebreaker because I've been recommending those to her. I was like, well, why don't I just get them for her so that, like, she has something to read on the plane and stuff, you know? But I am at, you guessed it, Target. I'm at Target on Christmas Eve. This is a move. If it's negative or positive, we don't know yet. But I am going to go in because there's a couple books on sale that I want to get. I previously went and I got Icebreaker and Iron Flame while they were on sale. So I want to go while these sales are still like happening. Hopefully they have the 1 or 2 books I want from there. Just because I plan on doing a Barnes & Noble trip later on this week because I got a little bit of Christmas money and want to buy some books to add to my physical collection of books that I love. So I'm just making this stop honestly because like I have a little bit of time to, so why not? And it adds one less stop so I can spend more time in Barnes & Noble later on this week. So let's go see how Target is on Christmas Eve. Okay, the store is wild. I'm literally in the luggage section to like have a minute. I found some really cute highlighters in the dollar section and I tried to find more, but it looks like they were the last ones. But wish me luck when that's going to the book aisle. It looks a little packed. But they do have Wildfire stocked. And honestly, it says there's an exclusive chapter with Target. So I think I'm gonna be getting that today. Just stand up. Oh my god. I swear I'm gonna get a new tripod. I didn't wear my jacket in because it's 50 degrees out and that kind of sucks for Christmas, I'm not gonna lie. We had a ton of snow last year and it was awesome. But I'm gonna say books obviously for my book haul. I wanted to show you guys these close up a little bit more. I just got the usual hydrating lip balm I get by e.l.f. just because I keep forgetting mine, so I'll just keep this one in the car. Way better. But I got that. I get it in the shade Happy. I don't know. I think it's a nice complimentary pink. And then I got these 3 highlighters for $1. Literally $1. That's why I like Target. Sometimes their books are cheaper. Like I just got that copy of Wildfire for pretty cheap. Do they click or are they? Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. And they have this pretty like stone texture to them. It almost looks like pottery. It's very cute. That is my Target run for the day. So I just needed to waste a little bit of time, which I have, and now it's time to go see my friends. So if I don't check in before then, I hope that you guys had a great Christmas. Okay, so I'm gonna film this really quick because it looks like it's super busy. I want to get in there right away. I just got to Barnes because they are doing the 50% off hardcovers again this year. It's usually like a couple days after Christmas they do it, so I'm really excited that they're doing it again. It's looking busy. This location is smaller than I was anticipating. If there's like nothing left and I have to go to the bigger location, then that's what I do. No big deal. But I'm really hoping that this location has some good finds. So let's hope, right? need this to like adjust better and not be f***ed up. Come on! Jesus Christ. Took way too fucking long. Anyways, overall a pretty good deal, I think. I got both of those books for like 30 bucks, and considering one of them was $30 to start with before the sale, I'm gonna go ahead and call that a good deal. I'm gonna hit the Target here because I don't come to this neighborhood a lot, not for like any particular reason, it's just kind of far. So I'm gonna check their Target book section because their copy of The Silent Patient is $20 here, and I know for a fact it's 10 at Target or like close to there. So I think that's the last physical copy I'm gonna buy for a minute. I'm gonna do a massive haul for you guys later this week, so it's time to go to Target again. I just had to drive through the entrance of the neighborhood to one of my exes, the one who knowingly gave me the Rona. Siri is so fucking fake for that, okay? I am no longer telling her my deepest, darkest secrets, okay? That was so fucking rude and uncalled for. Oh no, no, no. Awesome, now that everything fell. After a long week or maybe two of buying books, hunting them down, I have a final haul for you guys and a couple funny stories to go with them. But first things first, because of this, I'm going to talk about Christmas gifts a little bit before I get into the books. How do we like the new duvet? How do we like the new setup? I personally love it. One of my best friends got me a gift card that it was kind of one of these cool ones where you could pick a store essentially, or like a website, and that's what the gift card was for. So I got me some new bedding. I had my eye on this for a minute, so I went ahead and got this off of Amazon. This is a shade called Honey Ginger. I love it because it's not necessarily very orange, and it's also not super yellow. It's a nice muted mid-tone of them both, and I think it looks so beautiful. I've always sort of wanted a duvet like this, and then this olive green cover like my last duvet was, but I obviously still love this color. I mean, this is a blanket that one of my other friends got me, and it's one of the best blankets I've ever been given. I love this thing. My friends know me so well. And then I got these sheets, these cream colored sheets with the gift card that my friend gave me. So thank you to my friends for just giving me the tools I needed for new bedding. And then a couple of gifts from my other best friends are going to be talked about in the books later on. Also, speaking of gifts, one last thing. My dad got me these great thermoses for Christmas because I got into this horrible habit of buying my lunch every day again. I know, it's so bad. But he got me a 24-ounce thermos and then a 47-ounce thermos called Big Boss. So I've been sharing my lunches on my shorts feed, and I'm gonna keep doing that because I've noticed a lot of like the lunch content on social medias is for like, this is what I packed my kids, this is what my kid had. There's not a whole lot of content out there for like just working people every day. This is what we had for lunch. So I've been posting lunches on there, so hopefully it'll inspire you guys a little bit in the new year. If you want one of your habits to be like spend less money on takeout, maybe this will help you with that. But I love those things. It is ridiculous how much of a nerd I am when it comes to those thermoses. They are the best. But yeah, the people in my life that love me and who I love spoiled me this year, so I want to thank them for everything. And I hope that you all had a good Christmas. Remember, Christmas is not about giving super expensive gifts and putting yourself into debt and all these things. It is truly the thought that counts. At least for me anyways. I'm not a person that's like, you have to buy me this or the latest this or else we have an issue. I'm like, did you think of me when you bought this and you picked this up and you thought, wow, Erica would really like this? That's a perfect gift for me. I love it. No matter what it is, I love it. So I want to start with a little Kindle haul first because yes, I'm going to change my stickers. Here's the deal. My Kindle has been acting funny. And here's the thing is that Amazon is gonna stop supporting this model in 2024. I thought maybe it would be like April it starts to act funny. No, it's now. It's starting to act funny now. So I think I'm gonna have to get a new Kindle within the next couple weeks here. But I have that bad boy picked out. But I want to point this out too. It's a hand strap for my Kindle, and I love it because it's very aerodynamic with it. You know, if I get angry I just go like that and then I pick it right back up and keep reading. My dad actually got me this for Christmas and I love this thing, and it'll fit my new Kindle too. It's a nice break from like, I can choose my pop socket or I can choose this. I love it. As far as what I'm reading on my Kindle right now, one of the books we're actually going to talk about is number 1, Iron Flame. I'm like halfway through. I'm in part 2. I'm getting real scared. And then I am reading The Offside. That is the Kindle update. Okay, let's start with the hardcovers first, shall we? So, 2 of these I've already talked about, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them. So, as we know, I got my hard copy of Fourth Wing. It was a holiday edition. It has 2 bonus chapters from Zayden's point of view. Do I think that it is an absolute travesty if you don't get this copy and read those 2 chapters? No. The chapters are cool. They aren't necessary to have the book move forward in any sort of different way. Do I think that this version is prettier than the other one and matches the regular Iron Flame release better? Yes, I do, but that's just me. That's just my personal style. And then I got Iron Flame, and I actually have a story to go with this one. So as we know, I've been reading this. I got my hard copy. This bookmark flies out really easily, so be forewarned. Couldn't be because I'm flinging my book around, but I didn't get the special edition with sprayed edges. I couldn't find it, and I'm not that precious about it. It's okay. I don't need sprayed edges. It's no big deal. I'm just glad I have the copy. But the story with this, I was in Target. You saw a little bit of that, but I didn't tell you from that Target trip. I was standing in line, and it was like December 19th to the 21st. It was somewhere along those lines where it was just close enough to Christmas, but it was still kind of early, so it wasn't like last minute rush shopping. I'm standing in the self-checkout line. There's about 4 people behind me, and I'm next in line to go up to one of the registers. The registers are full. All of the cashiers are open, but they all have lines. Like, it's super busy. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you. And I hear like a commotion behind me of a woman going, "Oh, excuse me," and then talking a little bit, and then repeating "excuse me" and talking a little bit, and I can hear her getting closer. And finally a register opens up, so I go to walk up to it, and she goes, "Oh, excuse me, I need to check out before you." And I said, "Why is that?" Because there's no reason for her to be cutting in line. And she goes, "Oh no, see, I have to go before you. I have a baby." And she has I want to say like a 1 or a 2-year-old in the cart. By the way, just so you know what warranted this next reaction, this child was not fussing. This child was not crying. This child was not causing issues of any way. Dare I say, this is the most well-behaved child I have ever witnessed in Target. So she said, "I have a baby." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go check out now." And I went and checked out. And as she's standing in line, she's scoffing and just giving me the dirtiest looks, which I don't care. I'm like, "Listen, lady, just because you have a kid doesn't make your time more valuable than mine. If you were like, I have someone in the hospital that I'm trying to go see, I'm just trying to get their gift before I go," even if it was bullshit, I would be like, "Okay, go ahead," because there's like a 1% chance that that's not bullshit. And I would rather be a person that's like, "Yeah, sure, I got duped out a little bit of my time, but what if somebody actually is in the hospital?" You know? But in this case, there wasn't even a valid excuse. She just went, "I have a baby." And the baby's fine. Not upset at all. No reason for her to be cutting everyone behind me. That is the story of when I got Iron Flame. The next ones I have, you saw me get this one at Barnes & Noble. It is Classic Horror Stories. It has some golden edges, which is just gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, everything about it. In the words of Twilight, everything about this invites me in. And then the last hardcover book I have to show you is a gift from one of my friends. And this was one I've seen all over TikTok, but again, if I like see something on TikTok, I quite literally judge it by its cover, because people are like very mixed on this. They either love it or they hate it. But I've always thought it looked pretty cute, and I had no idea that this is about time travel. I'm not spoiling anything. It's literally like in the synopsis of the book. But so far I really, really like it, and I like how they explain the rules of time travel in the cafe. So I'm excited to keep going with this one. I heard that the end like makes a lot of people cry. I'm not a massive crier publicly. I'm hoping I like have the same reaction as everybody to the ending. But like the scene in Fourth Wing, if you've read Fourth Wing, you know the one I'm talking about. I cried during that. So like it's not like a book has never made me cry, but I don't know if I'll have the same visceral reaction that a lot of people are having to this. But so far I really do like it. I really like books that about like time travel and stuff. So highly recommend this so far. Okay, on to, alright, oh my god, this book flies everywhere. We'll get into it. On to the paperbacks. Let's start with the elephant in the room. I have 2 copies of Silent Patient. Here's why. My best friends know me so well, and I love them so much. So you guys saw me buy this copy of Silent Patient at Target. I was hanging out, minding my own business, and I got an Amazon package. Now, it should be noted that I originally ordered the Silent Patient on Amazon because it was sold out everywhere, and if I couldn't find a copy for my friend, that's how I was going to get it in time for Christmas. So I canceled that order, right, from Amazon. No problem. I then get an Amazon package with the Silent Patient, and I'm like, oh, they must have accidentally sent it to me. That's so, all right, free book, cool. I'll go return the one from Target. then I get a call from one of my best friends the next day and she goes, did you get it? I'm like, did I get what? And she said, your Christmas present. I sent you a book. And I said, did you send me The Silent Patient? She says, yes, I read the back. I thought that it was something you would love. And I'm like, I do love it because I have read it and it was good. It's one of my 5-star reads. And so it was so cute because it just goes to show how much my best friends actually know me. And so I love it. I'm keeping the copy that she gave me because it now makes it so much more meaningful and sentimental to have the physical copy of this book that she was like, had no idea I read it and read the back and was like, Erica would love this, because she's right. They know me so well. And what's funny is I got our other best friend a copy of The Silent Patient because she's never read it either. So now we're all reading The Silent Patient again. It's very cute and wholesome and I like that story. This copy will be going back to Target and this copy I will be keeping forever and ever. Next, you guys already saw this. You guys saw that I annotated it on my shorts, but I have Icebreaker. I love this book. I love this series. I have talked about this a lot and I'll probably never shut up about it. And then I got my copy of Wildfire, which I will say, before you buy a copy of a book, just make sure you check all your edges and stuff. Make sure you check all your pages. The copies I brought home were pretty good. I can't wait to annotate this one. But Wildfire is so cute. Cannot recommend it enough. I loved this book. I cannot wait for the third one to come out. I really want a book with JJ's character. Can we please do this, please? And then the last physical book that I bought, I kind of broke my own rule a little bit with buying physical copies, but that's okay because sometimes you gotta break the rules every once in a while, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. So I got the book You, which is what the show You with Penn Badgley is based off of. Look at how beautiful she is. I've been sort of looking for this everywhere because I didn't want to have to buy it off of Amazon. I knew when push came to shove, which it kind of probably will for the rest of the series, sometimes you do have to order off of Amazon, which also no shame to anybody that does order their books off of Amazon. If you can afford to go to a bookstore for every single book that you have, fantastic. We want to keep bookstores open. We need them. They are a commodity. They are a safe place for readers to go and feel happy. But I acknowledge that not everybody has the budget for a Barnes & Noble book. Sometimes you only have the budget for what Amazon is putting it on sale for. I've bought books off of Amazon before. I will do it again. Do I try to avoid it? Yes, but I've been seeing it. I mean, there's so much toxicity, honestly, sometimes in the book community with some people. Is don't shame people for what they can afford. Sometimes that's a thrifted book. Sometimes that's a book off of Amazon. Sometimes it's a book from a bookstore. Let readers read and be happy, for sake. Anyways, I was really happy when I came across this. It was actually just on a table in the bookstore, and so far, I mean, I read the first page. I was like, okay, I have to set a rule for myself with this book because I've been looking forward to it so much. This sweet baby. I have to finish one of the books I'm reading right now, and it's either going to be Iron Flame or it's going to be The Offside, and then I can start this book. I really like the feeling of the cover. It's a bit textured. I don't know how really to explain it. Maybe like a tight-knit canvas feel. I don't know. I have to be careful with book covers because of my sensory disorder. Sometimes my sensory disorder doesn't like certain book covers, but this one feels so good and my sensory disorder loves this one. So I will say I read the first page or two and that's when I was like, okay, I need to make this rule that I cannot start this book until I finish another one. But it is, honestly, it is so good. It's like the first page starts out as the very first episode of the first season of You, and it's like, it's very much matching up. So when I read it, I hear Penn Badgley's voice, and I was like, I'm so glad I saw the show before I read this, because I feel like I would have given him a totally different voice. But Penn Badgley's voice just fits. I was super excited to find this. That is it for my physical book haul. What a journey it has been this year. I mean, this is my last video of 2023. I just would like to thank you guys for your support. You guys have shown me a lot of support this year. I just want to thank you guys for subscribing and watching every week. I'm excited for what 2024 has for my channel, but I think now I'm just going to enjoy all of my books. Double dare me not to fully start the book You and be reading 4 books at once. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys had a fantastic holiday season, and I hope you have a safe and fantastic New Year's, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.